Hey, everybody. Welcome to our monthly live here at the Association of Military Spouse Entrepreneurs. And today we have a special treat. We have an amazing guest that you guys are all familiar with. And he is a phenomenal person to follow on LinkedIn and connect with. You are tuning in to our monthly live where we really talk about topics and information that we are sharing and the way we are building our community around entrepreneurship here in the at the Association of Military Spouse Entrepreneurs. And we're going to go over events. We're going to speak with our guest speaker, and we are talking about military spouse hot topics. So without further ado, I want to bring up let me first get the intro going here. Here we go. So I'm using this new remote. My tech team gave me a remote 5 minutes before this situation. So I have to figure out how to make sure to keep clicking. All right, so today we have Enrique Acosta Gonzalez joining us. He is from Triad Leadership Solutions. He is a 2024 Global 100 Executive Coach of the Year. Amazing. He has served as an executive businessman, veteran and advocate, board member, nonprofit administrator, speaker, mentor, coach, and avid volunteer. Oh my gosh, this guy is amazing, which is why I reached out to him to talk to him today, because I really wanted us to talk about leadership, especially with military spouses, because sometimes military spouses don't feel like they are leaders. They feel like because they are volunteers or because they have a side hustle that they are not leaders, but they are leaders. You don't have to be loud and you don't have to be posting on social all the time to be a leader. So I'm excited to have him join us today because he talks a lot about this on his monthly or his weekly podcast. So without further ado, come on up, Enrique. Hey, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. You could have cut it short by just, hey, he does leadership.
I mean, you got to give people flowers when they're here. You know what I'm saying? You definitely, every time you post on LinkedIn, it is so inspirational. I know that is your favorite place to be and hang out and connect and advocate and share and support our military connected community. So tell us a little bit more about what you do, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So Enrique Acosta Gonzalez, 26-year Navy veteran that decided to stay in the leadership lane, right? Everybody needs to pick a lane and do it well. It reminds me of that one part of Loki, the movie. He said, you have one job and you messed that up. So yeah, I love to stay in the realm of leadership and not only help others to succeed, but do it for myself, right? And most leaders, they don't do it for themselves, right? And that's where I like to focus on.
Yeah, and I find a lot of times that when you are a leader and you have a community or you have a platform and you are serving and giving to others, you sometimes forget to fill your cup as a leader. And so that's something that I worked on earlier this year is leadership. Really, even though I know I'm a leader, and we all know that in some ways that we are leaders, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. What are some of the things I know I've invested in certain leadership tools, books, programs, and skill sets to make sure that as a leader, I am being a leader and making it about my community and paying it forward and leaning back to pull people along with me. Right. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so it's important to have, and as we're talking about businesses, right? AMSE, the community of business owners. Yesterday I was having a conversation. I said, hey, if your business plan does not include leadership development, you're going to fail in that area. Because
Right.
once you get into the in and out of business, whether you're working in or on your business, it's going to take that time away from this one thing called leadership that in essence can make or break your whole organization. I've seen many times one instance where a leader went astray and boom, there it went. That whole thing went away. So focus on yourself. Focus on yourself through various means, whatever that may be, but be deliberate about it. Don't go say, okay, I'm going to develop myself this year and don't have any points to hit. Be deliberate about it. Focus on you first, and then you can feed others, right? From that empty cup, you can't give none. But if you're full, you're good.
What are some things that you would suggest that are just maybe one or two quick things, like as we're thinking of the new year and thinking of planning and preparing, that is really creating impact not only in your life, but in the life of your family and in your communities you're serving? What are one or two things that you would suggest that is not, a big overwhelm for entrepreneurs, especially as we're preparing for 2024?
Yeah, well, the very first thing I will tell you, any leader, have a faith pillar.
Mm.
Have a faith pillar. Whatever that may be to you, have it, because there's going to be moments that only prayer can get you through.
And really, I mean, I'm a Christian, and so I do lean into the Bible a lot when I make decisions for the organization or for myself. So yes, always going into the Bible. The Bible has a lot of scripture and information around leadership and serving a community. So I think that's a great tip. Any others?
Yeah, the next is to have a great community pillar, right? So I deal in pillars, right? Because they are what holds the building up.
Mhm.
So if you have a good community pillar, which could incorporate mentors, coaches, family members, close friends, that have your same interest of being great at something, right? There's a couple of people that you don't want in that group, but have a good community pillar. That will also allow you to get into areas that you may have not thought could be possible, right? It could be one word from one of these people in that community pillar that will make the difference between you saying, "Hey, I quit," or "I'm going."
Yeah. And I know a lot of times as an entrepreneur, sometimes I do want to quit. It's hard.
It's hard work.
Entrepreneurship
It
is
is.
hard.
Yeah.
Add the military life that is very unpredictable, sometimes unstable in certain ways. It can be really hard. And I love that you have core pillars. One of ours here is collaboration, which is why,
Mhm.
I invite and want to connect with leaders in our community like you that are serving our community and teaching us leadership skills. If we have a military spouse, right, who feels like, oh, I'm not a leader because leadership is sometimes thought as the person who is visible, who is outspoken, but there are leaders in so many different facets. Tell us one thing you can maybe to encourage a spouse who feels like maybe they are not a leader in their business or in their community.
Yeah, yeah. These are times where we all get there,
Mhm.
right? Some will confess to it more than others, but we are all faced with some type of imposter syndrome, right? These are the times where you have to, and that's why I say it's so important to write things down.
Mm.
Write your successes down. Write the time that your son or daughter did a good thing because you told them, right? Write sometime where bills got paid on time because you were the financial decision maker. Right when the medical team did not have to get dispatched from from the hospital because you were and before you know it, you start like my hair's standing up.
Yeah,
You start cataloging all the things that you are individually responsible for, that it would take a team
yeah,
to accomplish. And so once you go through that list, if you cannot find a leadership spot in there, you'll be hard pressed to find it anywhere else. But that is a good way to tell yourself, hey, I've been in leadership opportunities, I've been performing leadership uh, uh, objectives, and I have success as a leader in my home. And I could be successful at home. I could be successful in the business. Now, obviously, there's two different
yeah.
trains, lanes there. But if you could do it at home and you do it well, you certainly can be a detail oriented leader in the business marketplace.
Yeah, and I think, when you break it down that way, it makes it digestible and
Yeah.
attainable because
Yeah.
a lot of times when we talk about leaders, like I said, we're just thinking of the people leading big companies or in the front, but documenting those wins really will showcase where your strengths are and how you lead in certain areas of your
Yeah.
life. I love that. I really do. I know I fall, and we've had this conversation. I feel like it's a really popular conversation around imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And the fact is, it's never, ever freaking going to go away.
No.
I mean, I speak to millionaires and they still get imposter syndrome before they go on to a TV or before they go and speak.
Yep.
And you just have to get used to it and really figure out what those tools are, right? Because we all fall into a default that
Yeah.
tells us that we're not good enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not outspoken enough, we're not smart enough, we're not cultured enough, whatever it is that makes us doubt our skill set as to why people have reached out to us or why we even don't need an invitation to share what we have to the world, right?
Yep.
So what one big tip before on imposter syndrome
Mhm.
before somebody has to maybe speak or go on camera or share their business with somebody that they can really grab hold of and just showcase and shine who they are.
Yeah, think about how you are being with whatever it is that's the challenge, right? How congruent are you with, let's say, fear? When fear shows up, what do you do?
Yeah.
Are you allowing courage to come up the stage as well and say, "Hey, yeah, it's a scary thing, but I got this."
Yeah.
You know, and when we start to analyze how we are being with some things in our life, finances, right? Relationships. How are you with courage? Because sometimes courage comes up and you slap it down, like, no.
Yeah.
So, having those conversations and analyzing how you are being during those times will get you more acquainted with areas where you want to increase health in that specific area. So, uh, ask questions to yourself, and
Mm.
and you'll come up with the answer.
Oh my gosh, this has been so good. I wish we could talk more and longer about this. But if you guys want to connect with Enrique every week, tell us about your show every week. You have different, all kinds of leaders on your show from
Yeah.
all different areas of life and businesses. Tell us more about that and how we can get connected with you.
Yeah, so I have Developing the Leader Within podcast that comes out every Monday, 0600 Eastern. That is worldwide leaders from around the world. And I did that intentionally because leadership is just not a US thing, right? So there are other leaders around the world doing great things, and I love to highlight them. Aloha Friday Lives is usually on Friday, 11:30 Eastern as well. We have every kind of leader in there, and I love to dabble into all the different situations that leaders may come up that may come up in leaders' lives. So those are two ways, and Leadership Central is LinkedIn. So where I
Yes.
where I live is LinkedIn. So you can find me there, Enrique Acosta Gonzalez, and connect with me or send or look at the content.
Yes. And I want to say thank you so much for being here. I know that you are so busy, so I appreciate your time and your talent just to be able to share it with my audience. Tell us, do
Thank
you
you.
have any big holiday plans?
Family. This is the time for family, and so everything else gets sidelined
Yeah.
because it is a time where we need to reflect. Uh, I will caveat this is not always happy for everybody. So for those that are going through difficult times during this season, my heart and prayers are with you. But for those that are celebrating, make sure that that celebration is with people that matter.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you and happy holidays to you and your family.
Same to you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I could talk to him forever. He's so easy to talk to and he has so many great tips and tricks and such authentic information. So make sure you head over, you follow and you support him. He has had dozens of military spouses from our community here at AMSE on his weekly podcast. So make sure you connect with him and learn more about Pernil con pasteles time. I agree, Salika. Yes. But if you're looking for leadership ideas or support, make sure you head over and connect with him. All right, we're going to move on to our monthly updates here at AMSE. So first, we want to start off with our this remote. I have to go back. All right, so we're going to welcome 15 new AMSE members. You guys, this is really incredible for us. We just moved from a WordPress platform to a brand new platform that gives you app access, is more intuitive, and allows you to connect with the community while you're on the go for life and business as a military spouse, small business owner. So make sure you get connected with us. You can join us at AMSEmembers.com. It is 100% free, honey. Don't sleep on your community. Join us right away. And welcome to the 15 members here inside our community. We are going to dive right into our new partner from Swell. Now, Swell is a mental health, goodness, I feel like it's so much more than just a mental health therapy app. They have a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but most of our AMSE members are going to be able to be a part of their beta version of what they have going on. So to our partners over at Swell, thank you so much for being a part of our community. My goal here at AMSE, and especially going into 2024, is focusing on the whole military spouse. Since I've launched in 2019, my focus has been entrepreneurship. In this last year and in self-development, leadership development, I have realized that what can help make a good entrepreneur is really supporting the whole military spouse. So we are going to be adding and layering different elements into our community for support as we keep going into the new year. Swell is one of them. They are one of our main core partners in 2024, and I'm really excited about the support they are going to offer our military spouses as a whole, especially entrepreneurship. You cannot have life without entrepreneurship. They, like family, mental health, personal, it's all together. We have to get around, we have to stop trying to separate the two and bring them together, because you can't do one without the other. And so this specifically, this partnership, the MSEG guide, for those of you that have looked into it and writing for it, is focused on the whole military spouse. It is so important that we do not neglect the needs of our military spouse, even though they're entrepreneurs. So just really bringing those two worlds together. So thank you to our partners. Make sure you head over and you follow them. They have some really great productivity, some great boundary tips for the holidays. They did a masterclass. So if you're a military spouse, you're able to go in and check it out. Oh gosh, I think I might have went too far, guys. Oh, this is, oof, hold up. This is a tech fail for me today. Okay. All right. So you guys, it is our birthday. AMSE turned officially 4 years old on November 19th, and we are so excited. Every year we host an AMSE holiday birthday bash. So make sure you join us. It's 100% free. We're dropping the link here, the link below. If you're a military spouse, if you're connected with the military, if you are a partner, if you're a supporter, if you have no idea what AMSE is and you want to learn more about our organization, make sure you join us. It is open to all. I am excited about this event. We have some really cool things planned. Huge announcement that I'm making at the event. So make sure you join us. You're not going to want to miss this announcement, especially if you're a military spouse, small business owner. Thank you so much, Brian. All right. And we are jumping over to our military spouse entrepreneur guide. So this is going to be our 8th issue. We have a partnership with Stars and Stripes, Corey, Alyssa, and the team over there. Much love to them as they continue to support and empower us, and all of our sponsors who bring this guide to life. This guide is 70,000 distributed on local military and global bases where you can go and pick up a guide. It is all written by military spouse entrepreneurs for military spouse entrepreneurs. And if you are a military member or see the guide, there are tons of military spouse ads in there and more information on how to hire and connect with military spouses, small businesses. So if you're a military spouse, this is what we want from you. If you have a photo, send it in. We would love to feature you in the guide. This is free visibility and PR, my friends. Why are we sleeping on this? Number 2, if you want to have an ad with your QR code or your new sale or something, reach out to us and grab the link. It's in our AMSE shop. You can purchase ad space in there, and it's just a great opportunity for visibility. So excited about being able to do that and having an 8th and 9th issue in 2024. Love that partnership. Oh, wow. I skipped like so many. What happened? Wait, no, I didn't. All right, guys, bear with me. It is December. Okay. Like my brain may be halfway on vacation. All right. So I'm adding a new segment to our monthly live before we dive into all of our events of the month. So I saw this the other day. I'm just calling this issue Mil Spouse News. A victory for a military spouse in court fight over a job license. This has been an ongoing issue for our military spouse community forever. So a military spouse in Texas, her name is Hannah McGee Portier of Del Rio, Texas. And I don't know if I said that name completely correct, so forgive me if I didn't. You know, she had an issue with them accepting her out-of-state school counseling license. And as you guys know, military spouses need work. Like, we are skilled and talented, and we should be able to have these licenses and transfer with them because the military sends us from state to state. But she won the case, and she is able to now practice in her state, which is just exciting. But this is not just a small win, you guys. This is a huge win for our community. It shows that people are paying attention and they are getting very aware of the needs of our community. So wins like this and spouses going to bat, challenging and advocating for themselves and the military spouse community at large is so vital and important to our community. So big ups on that. Congratulations. And this is at Mill Money on militarytimes.com. So if you want more information, I also dropped the link on my LinkedIn as well, so you can read more about it. But this is exciting news. We're adding this segment moving forward where we're going to be sharing more information about the whole spouse. Military spouse entrepreneurship is at an all-time need because of the ongoing issues that we have in our community based around food insecurity, based around wellness, mental health and wellness, and of course, based on all these other issues of careers. So I'm excited about being able to do this. This is one of the reasons I started this organization, because I couldn't find a job. And then I couldn't find a community that supported me in depth other than teaching me how to establish an LLC and apply for USA jobs. And that's why AMSE exists, so that we can really dive deep and help military spouses generate revenue and create the life that they truly desire. So it is a deep dive, and we do a lot of hands-on here in the community. So moving forward, we'll be talking about issues like this. So stay tuned as we dive into that. All right, let's jump right into our monthly, never mind. You guys, I ain't gonna lie. These slides out of order for me because I didn't do my job. All right, so we have Male Spouse Mentorship Day, which is another opportunity. If you're a military spouse and you want mentorship, we have another amazing partner from PenFed and Gathering of Giants who make this happen. This is going to be our third time getting together and having a Male Spouse Mentorship Day. Applications close today. Like, everything closes today. The MSEG ads, the photos, submissions. And if you want to go to the Male Spouse Mentorship Day, it's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. Apply. You have nothing to lose. If you're nearby, make it a road trip. Find another military spouse, small business owner. You do not want to miss this opportunity. It is absolutely amazing. You get to sit down with millionaires, multimillionaires, share the issues, the problems you're having in your business, get strategy, get support, get feedback, and most importantly, have a mentor for the next 6 months who has been there and done that, who's going to take you under their wing and really help you excel. So I'm really excited about this program continuing to grow. Stay on the lookout as we continue to expand this program. We have some more announcements that'll be coming out in January. All right, so we have our member highlights. I wanted to welcome specifically our members, Bianca Reed, Melody, and Sherry Ann Berry. Welcome to our community. These military spouses are rocking and rolling in their industry, from marketing to consulting and OBMs. Like, this is a place where you need to come and shop or hire military spouses if you're looking to really beef up your business in any way, whether it's marketing and OBMs, whether if you're looking for mental health and wellness coach. These are the spouses that we want you to connect with. All right, jumping into our monthly events. This month is short. I know it looks like a lot because we have a lot of chapter events, but we have a super short month, friends. We have our Year of Impact workshop. This workshop is open right now to all of our All Access Pass holders. If you want to join the workshop, head over to amseoffers.com/Impact 2024, and you can join the webinar. You can join us, be a part of the webinar. It's going to be a 2-hour masterclass workshop series where we're going to be talking about your business. We're going to be talking about life and how are we going to harmonize the two in 2024 and really make an impact the way we want to in our lives. This is going to be more than just markers and, cutting things out. We are going to be doing some real work. This is a day you're going to be working on your business, not in your business, where you are going to be able to delve out the things that you don't want, what did not serve you last year, and the things that you want to do in 2024. So often we talk about a plan, but there is no plan. A plan without action is just a wish. We want you to be intentional and make impact, whether that's in your life, in your business, in your community, with your mental health and wellness, whatever it looks like. I want you to join us. So make sure you register for that. We also have our birthday bash. It is free to join. Make sure you register for that. And then today, after this event, we have our monthly AMSE Launchpad. This is where we share more about our community, what it means to be a member of the Association of Military Spouse Entrepreneurs. We talk and walk through our platform, how to access everything, and we answer your questions. It's also a really great time to network and meet other military spouse small business owners. And at the end of the month, or on the 14th, we have What the Brew, and we have our expert Q&A. So our chapter meetups, you can check them out here. J-Bear, the DC Metro in Fort Cavazos. Now, DC, if you're in the DMV area, you guys have to come. It's going to be the first chapter meetup. I'm excited. I will be there. Another member of our team is going to be there. Our new chapter leader is going to be there. So make sure you join us. And if you just want to catch up and connect, join What the Brew, expert Q&A this month with Joanna Linares. She's amazing. She's going to answer all your bookkeeping and accounting questions. This is for our all access members only. So you guys, let's talk about this real quick. 1 hour with a bookkeeping accounting expert is priceless. And a lot of times these types of Q&A are an hourly rate for you. So we want to be able to offer this to you guys in a way that is very free or low cost. So make sure you check out the all access membership pass. If you are not gifting your business this year, I want to encourage you to gift your business strategically with an all access pass membership. Make sure you check it out. It's only $97 a month. And I'd love to see you in these intimate settings where we are really strategizing, mentoring, and building up each other's businesses. All right, so you guys, we have leaders in our community that guide our members every single month. So I want to say thank you to our November leaders. You guys, these were amazing. We had SEO, we have copywriting, we had website design, branding. We had etiquette, which is something that is kind of overlooked during the holidays. And Susan did just a great job really talking about Zoom etiquette, holiday etiquette, gift etiquette. It was just really, really good. And so these leaders come in and they spend their time and their talent advocating and mentoring our community with their skill set. So if you're interested, we are definitely still taking applications. These are our December leaders. These ladies are wrapping up 2024 in our community. So if you're already a free member, you already get access to these amazing leaders. I'm excited to have them, and I can't wait to see how they show up in December. All right, this is a fun one that I love. This is called What the Chat. In our community, our goal is so one thing I'm going to share, don't expect to join my community and not think you cannot showcase your skill, your talent, your win, your whatever you're doing. I want you to join our community and I want you to share what you're doing. My biggest goal is for you to build your business, to add visibility, to showcase your talent, and to share with other military spouses what you're doing. This is a place where we can have connection, we can talk strategy, overcome barriers, and support one another. So What the Chat is a really cool kind of way that Selena and I one day were thinking is, oh my gosh, look at all these great conversations that are happening in our community. So Brittany introduced herself. We had somebody sharing their podcast, 500 downloads. You guys, we're just celebrating each other, celebrating one another, sharing our fears. We have a spouse that's moving to Okinawa, and we connected her with another spouse that's over there, and holiday card questions about printing. So this is just a place where people are just giving and filling each other up. And it's a place that you can be here too. If you're a military spouse, it's free. So make sure you join us to be a part of all the things here we have going on at AMSE. Of course, as always, you can join a local chapter. We have kind of a lot of chapters that are up and going and active. So if you're looking for an in-person connection with military spouses that understand your journey, make sure to connect with them on our website at amseagency.com. And of course, as always, Owning a Podcast. Now, if you're thinking about joining the Mill Spouse Mentorship, but you have a few questions, listen to the podcast. There are 2 episodes on there to talk about what it looks like to come for the day, the goal, and then we also have a testimonial on there as well. We have quite a few testimonials talking about their experience. So make sure you head over and you just take a listen, and it might answer some of your curiosity, some of your questions. A big thing that came up last time we had this in New Jersey was that they didn't think that they were established enough as a business owner to come, or that they were not worthy of being around millionaires. The goal of this is to help you in whatever stage of business you're in. So if you have any of these doubts, there is a reel on our Instagram, and the spouses are sharing what their doubts were, what their fears were, and they are debunking them in that. So make sure you check that out. If you have any inkling of just signing up, please just do it. Take a bet on yourself. Add your business to the list of a million things you're doing for other people. And that is it, guys. That is everything that's happening in AMSE world here, and all the things that we're involved in and offering to our community. I hope that I see you guys in January or at one of our events, especially our birthday bash. Sign up. Lots of cool things happening. Lots of partners will be there. Great time to network and connect with other people. I'm excited. I wish you guys a happy holiday and a great new year. Be safe.